Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Man, Kyrie Irving, Killer Kai, has a bold message for LeBron James, or I like to call them the Lebrownies Lakers. The Brooklyn Nets defeated the LA Lebrownies 109-98 on Thursday night because LA was without Anthony Davis and Brooklyn was without Kevin Durant. It was mostly agreed to by everyone that this wasn't quite the NBA Finals preview that folks originally built it as. Still, the matchup was interesting if for no other reason than the Kyrie Irving versus Lebrownie Blames subplot. So we had Flat Earth versus Lebrownie Blames subplot. This past offseason, Irving famously shaded James, only for James to publicly come out and immediately return the favor. Unfortunately, because both teams were shorthanded, the words leading up to the game don't quite live up to what happened on the court. After the outing, Irving came out with the bold message for Blames and the Lebrownies. That message will meet again. We knew that Bron was going to go out and try to score a lot of points, so we were relying on the other guys to make shots around him, he said. So we just wanted to come out and show why we've been able to go on this little streak, and that's just committing to the other end of the floor, just being there for each other, rebounding, boxing out, doing the little details that create separation. We'll see them down the line again, and we look forward to it with the whole entire healthy Lakers team. That's what we really wanted, and I know everybody wants that. I'm looking forward to the challenge and seeing them down the line. Irvin ultimately finished the game with 16 points and 7 rebounds, while James Harden scored 23 points and Joe Harris nailed 6 threes en route to a 21-point showing. James put up 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in the losing effort, while Kyle Kuzma chipped in 16 points and 10 rebounds. Missing AD and then our starting point guard in Dennis is a big blow for us. James said after the game, but they're missing key players as well. Neither team was full strength. We just didn't play up to our capabilities tonight. Give them credit. The Lakers clearly didn't have the horses to compete with Brooklyn's squad that boasted 2 stars in Irving and Harden, plus a sharpshooter having a hot night in Harris. While Davis returning should fix that to some degree, upgrades to the roster are probably necessary if the defending champs hope to repeat. Fortunately, the Lakers are one of 2 teams in serious contention for Andre Drummond and Mo Bamba and have been linked to a potential J.J. Redick trade and are one of several groups in the running for Detroit Pistons forward Blake Griffin. If any of those trades or buyout signings ultimately come to fruition, they'll be much better suited to compete with the Nets when and if they face off in the NBA Finals. Okay. Now, let's see. Also, Lebrownie Blames says he would need phone call and apology from Kyrie Flat Earth Irving to be cool with him again. LA Lakers superstar Lebrownies Blames and Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Flat Earth Irving squared off last night in the Lakers' 109-98 loss. James and Irving were teammates together with the Cavs and won a title in 2016. Both players had amazing NBA Finals appearances, but their relationship deteriorated when Irving requested a trade from the Cavs. According to a report, it would take Irving calling James to apologize for the 2 stars to be cool again. Both players clearly have gone their separate paths since the glory days in Cleveland, but it is tough to see that they aren't really friendly any longer. Irving and the Nets may be the biggest threat to James and the Lakers' back-to-back title hopes this season. If the 2 square off in the NBA Finals, it could go down as one of the greatest series and rivalries ever. So basically, he wants an apology as well. Now, we all know what this is. You know, we all know the excuses. We know that Lebrownies is going to trade half his team or trade 3-4 players to get a player over there. And he's going to, of course, make a call to Adam Silver and basically get somebody to try to let Andre Drummond go, buy out. But the Cavs don't like him, so they're not going to buy Drummond out. If Drummond's not traded, they're not buying him out. The Cavs will hold him for a year if they have to. So now he's looking at Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba's soft. He's a piece of shit. They can have him. He'll just be a guy who shoot threes. He could do that for you. But as far as rebounding and everything, the guy's soft. He's a ussy. Now, Kyrie basically said that's your best free throw shooter, hurting Lebrownies' feelings. Lebrownies basically saying, well, he has to look. Flat Earth do not need to apologize. How about you apologize to him for trying to trade him for your buddy Eric Bledsoe behind his back and not being a man and telling him to his face that you knew about it, but you wanted to be passive aggressive because you are a beta male, basically talking about, oh, well, I didn't know about it. You know, come on, LeBrownies. You're freaking LeBron James. How the hell don't you know what the hell is going on in Cleveland? Are you serious? You're the face of the league, and you mean to tell me that you didn't know that Kyrie was on the trading block? You got to be the dumbest dude I ever known. Now, how about you apologize to him for making him out to be crazy and an idiot from your media guys like Chris Broussard, a.k.a. topping you off, Shannon No Sharp, a.k.a. topping you off, Nick Wrong, a.k.a. Gonzo. How about you apologize for having him being seen as an idiot or crazy? How about you apologize to him for not sitting out the bubble and actually trying to make sure the players were safe? How about you apologize to him for asking the reporters to ask him if you're a father figure in his life? Like the motherfucker don't have a dad. What kind of craziness is that? You gonna ask somebody how you a father? Nigga, you ain't no father figure. Your son out here smoking green on camera. But you a father figure. And he out here with IG models, but you a father figure. That makes you a great father. You know what, man? I'm so sick and tired of this crap. You want a damn apologies like you some goddamn body. Nobody finna apologize to your ass. You ruined the damn league. You done got players removed from the league. You forgot about Delonte West, what you did to him? Have you forgot about other players you done have blackballed? The thing is, if you're so great, why do players come out and talk to you as if you ain't nothing? You talk big game, but you got nothing but a pea shooter, dog. You're not that great. Now, everyone trying to clamor for you to get more help. You always need help. You always need help. Everyone always say you need help. But then when you get help, everybody want to lie talking about, man, you know what? He's the greatest player of all time. How are you the greatest player of all time, but you always need some goddamn help? That's what I don't understand, dog. It's just the disrespect and it's just the hypocrisy of you and your fans and all that and people who pay attention to you. And then what I'm trying to figure out, have y'all forgot about the Clippers? The Clippers have been balling with or without Kawhi or Paul George. But nobody's talking about them. The Jazz have been on a win streak. They took the Clippers to the wire. But nobody's talking about them. All we're talking about is Lebrownies and how he's going to be an MVP candidate. Dude, you're not an MVP candidate. You're not even in the top 5 or 6. You're not better than what Embiid's been doing. Donovan Mitchell, to me, is better than you. Kawhi and them are better than you. Like, dude, you're not even a top 20 player of today. You could put up all these bullshit stats and you can have the referees and the NBA continue to save you and keep the games close and put you on the free throw line in certain parts. I know how they referee the game. Tim Donaghy has an NBA movie out. It's about referees and them fixing the games, controlling the games, and making calls to control the game and to give it to who they want to win. That movie is out there. I don't know the name of it, but it's out there. Go watch it, and then you'll have a whole new perspective of what's going on. But all you guys who are blinded by that this guy is great, but he always needs to hop from team to team. He has to bring players. And then because you guys don't know Dennis Schroeder and all these guys, you think they're nobodies when they're not. They're solid NBA role players. You guys just don't know it because you don't watch basketball. You watch Lebrownies, a bum. You guys like this fake activist. He hasn't done nothing but just self-glorification of himself. And he's the problem, and he's the reason why that we're struggling with this league. And this is why basketball has not been fun. A lot of the great games this year have been without him in it. Flat Earth does not owe you a goddamn apology. For what? You tried to trade this man, then you lied to him, to his face. And then people like, man, where the proof at? Where the proof? Dude, the proof is out there. It's Google it, mother sucker. I'm not finna bring something up because you don't know it and you're an idiot. That's your fault. Research. That's what I have a bachelor's in, is journalism. So I research my stuff. I don't just come out here saying stuff and spewing it. And stop coming to my page, Shedrick Clark, asking me, why do I hate LeBron? I don't fucking hate LeBron. So stop asking me that dumbass question, Mr. Shedrick Clark. How about I ask you a question? Why you top him off so much? Do you think about him when you go to sleep? Do you fondle his little mangoes at night? You think about him, you like rubbing him down, you like him when he flexing and doing all that. You love his little bald spot. You love that, don't you? You love that, don't you? You love when he doing all this, pounding his chest, looking like King Kong, looking like a gorilla, a monkey, a savage, what they paint him to be. I respect real ballers. Flat Earth, is he the most perfect person? No. Is he a great leader? No. But the one thing I give him respect on, the motherfucker can ball. He's out there doing what he can do to get better. He's out there trying to make his team better. And I don't have to worry about him when the game's on the line. He has nerves of steel, which your guy, Shedrick Clark, has not shown anything. Now, Basically, Flat Earth calls him out. Of course he did. Flat Earth knows what he wants to do. Flat Earth wants to beat this guy. So when he beats him, he's like, yeah, I'm great. Because Flat Earth wants to beat him bad. Because this would show everybody. And the NBA can't allow that. That's why I try to tell you people, they don't want the Nets nowhere near the championship, because if the Nets win it, that's going to mess everything up, because the fans who are actually coming back to watch the game, they want to see the Nets win because they like Harden. They like Kyrie. They like KD. They like the bad guys. They like the villains. They root for the villains. We rooted for the Detroit Pistons. We rooted for the Magic. We rooted for those who went against Michael Jordan. We didn't root for no fucking Michael Jordan. Fuck him. We didn't give a damn about no Michael Jordan. We rooted for the villain. We didn't root for no damn good guys. When you read the comic books, you were trying to get the villain to win because you love the villain. And then you would root for the anti-hero. So we got to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe people. We have got to wake the hell up. This guy is not great. And he proved it last night that he needs all the help he can get. He's going to trade half the team and he's going to sit his ass on the sideline exhausted because he's been partying and drinking wine. And his team's going to carry him. And then when they win, you guys are going to give him all the credit saying that he's the greatest of all time when he's just the greatest loser of all time. The greatest bum of all time. You guys brag about him going to the finals 10 times, but this motherfucker lost. Brag about Tom Brady. Tom Brady went to 10 Super Bowls and won 7. Talk about Kobe. He went to 7 championships, won 5. Magic went to 9 championships, won 5. Isaiah went to 3 championships, won 2. He's over 500. This nigga here is under 500. We don't brag about losers. I love Wilt Chamberlain, but he lost. He lost. Bill Russell won. And without Bill Russell, that Celtics team would not have won anything. You got to give a shout out to Havlicek. Havlicek won a lot. He won 8, I believe. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to 9, won 6. So we have got to wake up and stop smelling the bullshit. Because if you continue to smell it, it's going to mess your nostrils up. And then sometimes once you keep smelling it, you'll get used to that smell. And that's when your dumb behind wants to follow that smell. And you're going to continue feeling comfortable with that smell. Me, I can't. I don't feel comfortable at all with that smell. I hate that smell. At full strength, if the Lakers played the Nets would win the series. Point, period, blank. And it's not about that. It's that the Nets have too much power and the Nets move the ball. See, that's how you beat Lebrownies. You move the ball, make him work on defense because he's going to be too busy trying to cheat over here while leaving his guy open. And he's not a good switcher when it comes to defense. He leaves his guy open all the time. Joe Harris on some of those plays, LeBron should have been there to guard him. Some of them plays James got open on, he should have been there to guard him. Kyrie too. But he doesn't want to guard the people. So how about this? If you want Kyrie to apologize, how about you apologize for ruining basketball, for having an agency, and for you having this agency blocking some of these deals being done behind closed doors, coercing players to go to different parts of the conference or to another conference so you don't have to see them again. You want to make your road easy as possible. But I'm going to tell you this. You better watch those Clippers. Them Clippers are looking good and they are hungry. They want to stick it to you for what you did to that locker room last year by sending Montrezl Harrell in there to destroy them from the inside. How about you apologize to the Clippers for that? Stop with your passive-aggressive bullshit, Lebrownies. Stop being a bitch and be a man. You hear me? You're too much like a female. You need to be a man and actually go at somebody. You're LeBron freaking James. You're supposed to go out there and let people know I run this. But you ain't got that in you. And don't ever compare him to Magic, Shannon No Sharp, because Magic had dog in him and you weren't punking Magic. Thank you for listening. I'm out. Deezy.